Going into round 3 of 5 at the Modern Winnabox, we have Rob Marquardt versus Cole, Ad Nauseam versus Judd. Resolving mulligans, a mull from both players. Leading with some Temple of Enlightenment, scrying 1. Alright, this is a Temple of Enlightenment start for Rob.
Ad Nauseam. Haven't seen this deck being played in a while.
No. Last time I saw it was the Charlie Fassbender days.
The Fassbender special,
Yeah.
dude.
Inquisition from Cole. Pented Prism, 2 Thassa's Oracles, an Ad Nauseam, and a Seachrome Coast.
Well, I'm taking Pentat Prism here since we got.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you were afraid of the combo, but knowing he had one other hand and a Pented Prism, I would just snatch it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you might not have a lot of Ad Nauseam experience, and honestly, I don't either, so might be the correct call, but
I play against a decent amount of Ad Nauseam with Jun. I feel like definitely in that situation, you take Pentat Prism and allow them to have spoils. The only time I take spoils over Pentat Prism is if I have a answer to Pentat Prism here in my hand for this turn. And it does look like he has a Thoughtseize in hand as well. Yeah, so if he had a Thoughtseize in hand, I'd go take your Pentat Prism, Thoughtseize here, take your Emptiness Spoils, and make a lot of his draws just dead.
Yeah. Tumble of Deceit from Rob. That's Oracle. Devotion to Blue is 2. Keeps 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Trigger, 0 damage. Another Blackleaf Cliffs. Pull your Thassa's Oracle. Thoughtseize takes the last one. Leaves Rob with a land in hand. Basically hellbent.
Yeah, knowing that Oracle, he had Oracle in hand, I feel like you keep the Thoughtseize for next turn since he kept 1 card on top. Because there's 8 cards in Marquardt's deck that win him the next game. Like, not even, because it's 3 cards. He needs a Angel's Grace or Phyrexian On Life, Ad Nauseam. Yeah, no, actually, it's just those 2 cards that really get him there. But, like, he obviously kept the card on top.
Which was Serum Visions.
Yeah, I personally keep Thoughtseize there and see if I can spike a card on the following turn. I do like bolting the Oracle in play, though.
Judge call real quick.
Four damage off of Bloodbraid Elf off the top. Cold drops down to 10. It's going to go down to 9, fetching a basic off of the 13 for Rob off the attack. Rob here just needs to find Unlife, or Phyrexian Unlife, and or Angel's Grace. And I see him in order to win this game. Cole is doing a good job here keeping up the pressure. He's hoping Goyf off the Cascade trigger.
Oh, is that double Blood Braid?
Yeah, you cast one
When
last
is that?
turn.
I was gone for half a second. What happened?
They're playing fast over here. I mean, Marquardt doesn't have much of a hand, so
I mean, it was stripped, yeah.
yeah.
Phyrexian Unlife.
And he also has an Angel's Grace in hand as well. And it's an interesting decision to play on Life, because he knows that Cole has a Assassin's Trophy in hand off the
Dark Confidant?
Dark Confidant trigger.
Mm.
So I almost feel like he would rather cast Angels and keep Unlife for a combo, but so goes down to one. But Cole has lethal, right? Next turn?
Well, so Phyrexian Unlife is a weird one. You don't start taking damage until you go below 0. So if there was an all-out swing, Rob would fall to 0 and then start taking effect damage. So he's not just dead on board next turn, but Assassin's Trophy.
Okay, then Assassin's Trophy though. Which Cole here should just
Past, stopping at the upkeep. There's no reason to do that.
no,
Because it's an untapped land regardless. That just gave him more mana to use if he did have a response.
Yeah, but Marquardt needed that to live. I still disagree with leading on Unlife there. I think Angel's Grace was fine. But I guess maybe Marquardt was playing around Thoughtseize, which is also fine though too.
Deal 2 damage to you, make a discard a card. Still in the upkeep. Cole gets game 1.
This is a tough matchup for Ad Nauseam, especially with all the hand stripping, and it's very hard for Ad Nauseam to rebuild because they don't have many redraw effects. I mean, one of the redraw effects they played that was the best was G-Probe, but losing that hurt a lot.
Yeah, for sure. G-Probe hurt a lot of decks.
Yeah. So it looks like another K command coming in for Cole.
Seemed pretty good there.
Yeah.
You can blow up a Pentad Prism, which is pretty nice.
Ooh, yep, okay. I was going to say, I think Cole's thinking about bringing in Dampening Sphere, but that does literally nothing.
Yeah.
Because he only...
Literally nothing.
Yeah, because Marquardt only casts 2 spells the turn he goes off. Or 3 spells if he has to do Angel Grace.
Yeah.
Good card against Actual Storm, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I would not bring it in here. I want all my hand removal. I want all my aggressive cards to take out my top end. Keep my Veils in. Take my Last Hopes out if I'm playing Last Hopes. I don't think he's playing Last Hopes. I feel like Last Hope is... It's a good finisher, but it's very lackluster in the early game.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like you're just going to get there with Bloodblade and Goyfs and Bobs.
So it looks like Marquardt bought in 6 cards. It was like a decent chunk.
Veil of Summer would be hot for Marquardt if he was...
I know Marquardt was running a lot of Leyline Sanctities. I played Rob when he was playing Ad Nauseam when I was playing Death Shadow, and he just... Leyline of Sanctity all day. So
yeah.
I imagine he brought in every copy of that he has if he's still running him in the sideboard.
So what was the judge call?
It was a Conflagrate with multiple targets and a Spellskite.
And if I remember correctly, if it's already targeted, you can't change to other targets. Right?
That's true with Electrolyze.
Oh, that's
It
Electrolyze.
doesn't have the word target, but there are multiple different targets with Conflagrate when you decide to split up the damage.
So you can
change every instance of the word target.
Crazy.
Yes, it is weird explaining that because I can't tell people how to do it. I can just tell them what's legal, basically.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure the player can ask you in a way where if I choose multiple different targets, like if you did 1 damage out to a lot of things.
There's ways to word anything, which is true, but like
to get useful information out of you.
I can just tell them how the card works, basically.
Yeah. But like a good question would be like, if I do 1 to everything on the board and him, can he redirect each individual one?
Yes, and you can.
Yeah, and that's probably what I would do. Or put enough damage on each one where he has to redirect.
Yeah, some of it to save it.
Yeah.
This is going to be a mulligan from Rob, and a mulligan from Cole as well. I think John Mulligan's much better than...
Especially if he goes with the more aggressive approach, lowering his top end. And, yeah, it definitely works out better for Judd.
I'm assuming Rob's going to mulligan into Leyline of Sanctity if he brought it in regardless, because...
Yes.
You blank some of Cole's effects.
Hand removal.
Basically make him mullet again. So...
And if Cole doesn't have much experience playing against Ad Nauseam,
which a lot of people don't.
Yeah, because it's a very niche deck. Cole won't know that there's Leyline Sanctities in the sideboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you need a new fork there, bud? I have one.
Fine.
I got one right here I didn't use.
I'm fine. Oh, it's Bountiful Last Reckoning.
That's a spicy one.
Mulligan down to 5.
I didn't get a good look, but I think he only had 2 lands in that hand.
I really do believe it's just finally Land of Sanctity.
At this point, yeah. I think you just mold. Like, once you get down to 5, I think with that Nauseam, you just mold until you find Sanctity now.
Yeah.
No reason not to. Because you're going to lose the game at this point if you don't have one.
Yeah, any kind of hand disruption without one, it's going to be rough.
I think the smallest I'd personally go down to with Ad Nauseam to keep something going is 3. But new mulligan rules definitely help Ad Nauseam out, especially with trying to hunt for Sanctity.
That's a Leyline of Sanctity, I believe, so...
So it looks like Marquardt's going to keep that 5.
Deciding what to put to the bottom. It looks like combo pieces land and a Leyline
Well,
of Sanctity.
He has another Ad Nauseam in hand, so he only really needs one with a Leyline.
Leyline, Island, Serum Visions. Yep. He has a Nauseam in hand and another land. And there's an Angel Grace.
So now he just needs the mana to get
And
there.
lands on the top, or one land at the top at least.
So with this line of play, Marquardt needs 5 mana in a single turn in order to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm sure the drum player had the Thoughtseize or Inquisition.
Exactly.
Scryan doesn't like it, shifts it to the bottom.
Pass his turn. So I'm assuming Cole's hoping for an Assassin's Trophy on this late line end of turn.
This is only out I've seen so far. I haven't seen Abrupt Decays, but I could imagine Abrupt Decay comes in. But obviously it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
But I feel like Abrupt Decay comes in for Unlife.
We're on live, Bented Prism.
Yeah.
It's probably better than some of your other cards, so.
Yeah, especially, I'm sure he was running some amount of, like, actual spot remove, like, destroy target creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're really worried about Oracle.
There's Goyf. Or a little baby Goyf.
Yeah, currently, 1-2?
2-3.
2-3? Oh, yeah, with Zero Visions. Forgot about that. Thank you. Doesn't like that one either. Man, Markort going deep into his deck. Final Bantus.
That's pretty alright. That's Souls.
Lotus on top.
Ooh. You gotta keep that Lotus, yeah.
Yeah, that's just scares you to get it.
Our bud Sam Krause is gonna commentate.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
No, you can, because I can go make sure people drop and eat properly. Yeah, there you go, friend.
No.
You don't have to. But it's ad nauseum, so.
Oh, I know. I know what Robbie's
Okay.
all about. He's been about that for so many years.
We're gonna go make sure people actually mark drop this time.
Are we,
Do you
we're
want
still
these
going
old?
right now?
Do you want
Yep,
these?
we're going- yes.
Linko left.
Yep.
You got Gavin.
Just make sure to hit the soft court number right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so John up a game.
John did John things, destroyed Rob's hand in the game one.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, Robbie just. John's not the worst matchup. I mean, it probably looks that way as he's getting destroyed here, but like
It's a tough matchup though,
it's tough.
especially with the addition of Assassin's Trophy, giving
That's true.
giving John a tool to take care of Leyline Sanctity.
Yeah.
Because that was my biggest issue back in the day when I played John, was if they landed a Leyline Sanctity, I had very little to interact with it.
Yeah, and that's normally. I mean, Robbie. I don't think Robbie's played since Assassin's Trophy really has been around. But Robbie's pretty well versed in this. But it feels like every tournament he plays, I mean, he runs into like the one Jun guy who just perfect Juns him, and then I just like I don't know how else to say it. Like, that's his Oracle there.
I mean, at this point, if he can keep the cards in his hand one more turn, if he has the on-tap land, he wins.
Well, the guy got rid of his Angel's Grace, so it's.
Oh, does he not have another one in here?
No, he's got a Bantu's Reckoning,
Yeah.
which Bantu's Reckoning, discounted Wrath because Robbie doesn't really use his lands until the turn he tries to kill you anyways. How big is this glyph? Do we
It's a 4/5.
4 or 5? Okay, so
Land, instant, sorcery.
Robbie's probably
Enchantment.
if 16 was right, he's at 12 now. He's got a couple more turns. Confidant. Ooh, that's a spicy one.
Yeah, I take my confidants out here, especially on the draw.
Yeah, on the draw, they're not the 2-drop you want, and they're gonna sucker you into a decent amount of hands that, at least in my opinion, they're gonna sucker you into keeping hands that look good, not actually keepable. And there's the Reckoning. So Robbie taking 2 turns off here. John guy probably knows he can just slam something, do something else immediately.
If this is Liliana, this is gonna be.
Oh, discard, get back the Goyf. That's still pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Robbie needs a couple turns to just kind of naturally. Okay.
Thassa's Oracle definitely helps.
Yep. Scope. I would guess he's gonna keep the Serum Visions just because it can.
Let him see 3 cards.
Yeah. Depends on how pressured he feels, and if 12 is what his life total probably really is. Goyf next turn.
Still 4/5.
Yeah, Mr. Cole probably has like 4 cards in hand.
But if he's casting Kolaghan's Companion, I feel like you could almost put Jund on nothing else in hand that's of relevance if you're making them discard, get back Goyf. Because if you have something else in hand, you do 2 damage and discard, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he probably does not have another good threat, but if he's got another Goyf, he might just be looking to cast 2 Goyfs in one turn.
Which,
And
yeah,
there
you're
it
right.
is. Okay. Because the 2 damage, it doesn't change the clock. But getting the Goyf back and knowing you're going to be able to play 2 and then put him to 8.
Which looks like another
I guess
Goyf
if
to
it's
draw.
12, he'd put him to 4 here. So if Robbie actually kept those, which I think he must not have since he didn't cast Serum Visions. Well, it's a black card. Might be an Ad Nauseam. Ad Nauseam's still not going to be good enough given he's going to need 2 cards to combo. Phyrexian Unlife would be the best draw possible here. Because it would take a full turn for his opponent to turn it on.
Wait, Phyrexian Unlife, wouldn't Angel's Grace be strictly better? With all its spoils. Spoils of the vault?
Spoils? He's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
If he had gone spoils into Phyrexian Unlife, he would take a turn off. Because his opponent would have to hit him to start the infect clock.
Yeah.
But then, if he had another spoils, I don't know how it reads, but if it's you have to take damage to make infect and it's loss of life on spoils, then he could spoils Thassa's Oracle, kill him.
As long as you have... Okay, so you don't lose the game. As long as you have 0 or less life, all damage is dealt to you as though you had... it's a source of infect.
Okay, so it depends on how it's Oracle ruled. If it's ruled that it's loss of life instead of just damage, then he's kind of just dead there. But if it's not, he could have spoils into Phyrexian Unlife, hoped to just get attacked, untap, draw another spoils his whole deck away by naming a card that's not in there, and then Thassa's Oracle failed to draw and win because he doesn't have cards left in his library.
Yeah, so it's damage dealt to you. So loss of life does not change.
Okay, so that's...
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is how it works. I've only seen Robbie play this. I've never played the deck myself.
Yeah, same. I've only played against it as well.
But Jund, if he won the first game before I got here,
Yeah.
has won the match.
That was game 2.
Likely to just be drawing into top 8. Classic Jund. Doing Jund things.
Actually, oh no, he goes 4-0. Yeah, he'll.
Yep, there should be another 4-0 match. Table 2 was a 4-0 match.
Yeah.
Or a 2-3-3 is playing to 4. 2-3-0 is playing to 4-0. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
great
there's
speech.
actually only one pairing that's gonna go.
Could be able to auto draw. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of open space for people to make it in.
Yep. And can't wait to play Robbie in the classic knockout scenario. And if it,
The classic winning in.
yeah, it's possible that, well, yeah, it knocks us both out. But it's possible if everyone else plays that one match could draw if they're feeling really spicy.
Feeling lucky.
Yeah, depending on how many 3-win guys there are. If there's 4 matches aside from yours, you could always, like, because Rob and I are friends, we could spin the wheel and just hope that all 4 other matches play to a winner, and then 3-1-1 makes it.
Yeah.
If another match draws, then it's all tiebreakers, and then it's just a luck shoot there.
How do you feel about your tiebreakers today?
Well, my only loss was still at the 3-1 table, but that's you kind of want your only loss to be at the 4-0 at this point. My breakers are probably bad because I lost in the second round. Typically, if you lose early and then you knock your opponents out, typically they drop. None of my opponents have, I don't think. But I know my last opponent looked like he was going to lose, which really tanks your breakers.
Yeah.
And it's entirely possible that there's no one who's confident enough in their breakers to make it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Should have a good play-in match here on camera for you for
Next round.
5.
Yeah. See you then.